Boys and girls, Tyler Mahoney here with Truman Lake Fishing Intel with my good buddy Cody Vannattan. We're just out today chasing some spoonbill. Cody, it was a pretty darn good morning.
It was a good morning.
They were
a lot of fish scattered out,
Yep.
but there's a lot of them there.
The ones that we caught, were they mostly on the bottom? It was a couple on the bottom, weren't there?
One or two of the ones we caught was on the bottom. The other ones was up high.
Okay. And if you're going for those, you got to have the dipsy divers.
Yep, pretty much.
And those are available in your store right now?
We've got them in the store right now.
Okay. So we're on the Ozark side, below 65 bridge. Water temperature is 53. That doesn't really matter for the spoonbill, but
not a whole lot.
Tell me a little bit about just the last week on some of the fishing you've been hearing.
Well, it was pretty slow when they had the floodgates open and rolling hard. Everything below the dam was a little bit slow. They was catching some good catfish after dark on fresh shad, of course. That's the biggest thing. People are having trouble getting bait for the catfish right now, which we haven't been able to get any in the shop frozen to sell for a while. Hoping maybe by the end of this week we'll have some coming in. As far as the crappie, they cut the floodgates back and they really started doing good on crappie and white bass now.
And that was just in the last couple days?
In the last couple of days.
So are the crappie and white bass, are they moving up closer to the bank, or what should people be looking for?
They're out quite a ways. They're throwing lighter jigs as far as they can throw them. Of course, with the wind, you got to have some pretty sensitive line, and you got to have a good sensitive rod. You can feel them little bitty bites. They said if it just has a little bit of tension on there, if it pauses for a second, set the hook, and it's a crappie.
And are people doing it just casting out straight retrieve?
Just retrieve and jig it ever so often.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Now, there had been some walleye caught in the last couple weeks. I don't know if that's
They've slowed down quite a bit this weekend. There was a few big ones I heard of, but not very many numbers.
Okay. And on the that one, he's trying to get away. He's trying to escape right there.
Yep.
So on the catfish, if they're trying to find a spot below the dam where the slack water meets the water that's running, or what's?
There's been a lot of catfish caught in the dead water. Them floodgates pushed a lot of them over there. That's usually when the water's cold, that's where they'll go. They try to get out of that swift current, but now that they've cut it back, they're going to be moving back around, and just any of your current seams is where they're going to be at.
That's what I was going to ask, what adjustments needed to be made now that they cut water a little bit.
Yep.
What have you been hearing on Truman? Anything much?
Haven't been hearing much. Only crappie report I've heard is up towards Bucksaw.
Okay.
Same area, they're always catching them this time of year.
Yeah, I mean, on the way down here, the Grand Arm was pretty chocolatey, but
it's pretty muddy.
But they're still getting into them.
Yep, there was some caught way up towards Avery on the Palmy too. They've done pretty good up there a couple of days.
You know what the pattern they were on was? Timber or scattered fish?
Haven't heard.
Yeah.
Haven't heard.
Okay.
So I'd say up in the creek mouths, and they should be staging up in the creeks pretty good right now.
Yeah. Cody, how do folks get a hold of you for a trip?
Call the bait shop at 660-723-5115.
Okay, perfect. Cody does spoonbill through the end of April, right? That's when it closes.
Through the end of April.
And then you'll be getting back into the wiper white bass.
Yep, hybrids, white bass, catfish mainly.
Okay, sounds good. Well, hey guys, thanks for watching. We'll have a lot more reports this year from Cody. We'll talk to you soon.